Hello, my friends. I hope you are doing well. We are going to the ruins of Tarsonis, for we are the UED, and we finally have medics so we can play bio, and I'm really excited. Let's go. You know, we just raided the Dilarian sheepyards, so we have a bunch of bio now. We're gonna shear through these guys. It's gonna be pretty bad for them.
Captain, the Dominion shipyards have been destroyed, and it seems that General Duke has withdrawn his forces from this quadrant. We have impressed most of the remaining Dilarian defense forces into the fleet, and stand ready to move to the next phase of our invasion.
We've just received word from our research team that they've uncovered some kind of hidden weapons relay upon the planet Tarsonis. They report that it's called a psi disruptor and that its purpose is somehow connected with the Zerg.
Admiral, during the Zerg invasion of these colonies, the Confederacy had manufactured a number of portable machines called psi emitters, which had the uncanny ability to lure Zerg to their signals. It was rumored that they had created a specialized emitter that could disrupt the Zerg's communications, but Emperor Mengsk was never able to find it. It appears that this psi disruptor is the machine he was looking for. I must humbly suggest to you, Admiral, that the disruptor be destroyed as quickly as possible. If it should fall into the hands of the Dominion, we could face some very serious problems.
A prudent call, Lieutenant. I am inclined to agree.
But Admiral, this device could ensure our victory over the Zerg. It is foolhardy to discard such an advantage.
Surely, Vice Admiral, you don't doubt the tenacity of your own fleet. Your Directorate forces will devastate the Zerg without the need for such a device.
Listen here, Lieutenant. I've had just about enough of
This
your...
conversation is over, Alexei. Given the true nature of our mission to enslave the Overmind, we could hardly stand to have Mengsk control a device of this magnitude. The psi disruptor must be destroyed in order to safeguard our mission. Ensign, set your course for Tarsonis.
I like how just like casually evil the UED is. They're just like, oh yeah, we impressed all of their soldiers, which if you don't know, isn't actually a word for being nice to enemy soldiers. It's effectively forcing them into slave labor working upon your ships. The Confederacy is no more. Whatever semblance of unity and protection it once provided is a phantom, a memory. With our enemies left unchecked, who do you turn to for protection? Wait, that was just from his speech at the end of that campaign. They could have just used that audio clip. Would have been a lot better than me reading it. I guess then we would have probably been seduced away from the UED and joined the Dominion, though. And then, on the evil thing, then just Dugal is like, given the true nature of our thing to enslave the Overmind. So casual.
You have shown such concern for this device's inherent danger, I charge you with finding the disruptor and securing it. We will commence with its destruction once we've cleared the area.
So that Wraith thing even happens in the base game. The Wraiths go over and whatchamacallit? They fly over, escort the medevac, and then fly away. And it's just like, man, give me the Wraiths. Why can't I have the Wraiths? They'd be so good. Alright, we're gonna move this over here. That's loud.
Captain, our sensors are tracking Zerg signals in every direction. It appears that our intelligence was correct.
Alright, so...
After all, if we focus on destroying all of the hives in this area, we may be able to neutralize these Zerg without too much trouble.
CV, good to go, sir.
yeah, so the objective of this mission is actually super unique. There are 4 Zerg hives in the area that need to be destroyed, and each is guarded by a progressively stronger group of enemies. Every time that we take one of the hives down, it's going to disable that brood specifically, so we really get to pick our poison and how we want to do it. From what I understand, this is kind of just a normal Zerg player. I think this has some air units, but it also does drop stuff. Then the two specialized Zergs are the top right and the top left. Top left, at least in normal Brood War, is Big Ultra Boy. He just loves sending Ultralisks to go murder. And then in the top right is a Guardian Man. Guardian Man is a big fan of the Guardian, surprisingly. And he will use a lot of them. I'm going to take this base. One thing I really, really like about the way that they do it is they seamlessly, in this mission, I believe that the base game does this too, is in the intro cinematic, right, when the medevac and wraiths go forward, it passes over this expansion for you and gives you vision. So then the game acts as a little bit of a tutorial, right? It's like, hey, there is a base here, you can take it if you want, but it doesn't have to specifically tell you. You know, if this were Heart of the Swarm, then Isha would be like, my queen, there is a base over there. You should take it so you can mine minerals. And then Kerrigan would be like, a good plan, Isha. This is why you're my second in command. You're so smart. But instead, it's these little inbuilt gameplay mechanic things that you don't really look at for the most part, but just give you the information you need. It's just so nice. It's good game design. Yeah, so that looks like it was a little drop. That's fine. We have more than enough infantry at that point. Ooh. So we are going to get our infantry armor after this. We are going to bring Duran with us everywhere. Submeter Duran. He's got his stim infusion, which seems pretty good. That's going to be able to keep him alive. In addition to having the medic powers, I think that he's just going to be fine. We're going to get a good number of barracks. And then we're eventually going to probably tech up into tanks. I'm not entirely sure. We got to get the factory anyway for those upgrades, but I don't feel comfortable getting it until I have my Bioforce building. So I don't know what upgrades I have access to actually, which is going to make my decision making a little bit worse, but that's okay. Because if I have 3-3, that's very different than 2-2, though both of them are very, very good. I am going to be careful. I'm going to go for the brown player first. I think that that's a very good idea. Reason being is there is this gap between my bases and it leads right to the brown base, which means if they attack, they might like swing down here. And if they were to do that, it could put me in real bad position. So instead, I'm just going to get my infrastructure going. I'm going to power up really hard and then I'm going to crush them. I get my academy, because we need stim. We can finally use stim pretty aggressively here, because we have these medics, and that's going to be a lifesaver. It's going to completely change the way that Terran plays. That makes me real excited. Alright, let's get a couple depots down here. We're never going to want to, like, bring people over there, so just having any sort of defense is pretty good. Walls are strong. There's no banelings in this game. Though... If you told me that on Mass Recall a bunch of infested Terran would come, I'd believe you. Ooh, these mutas doing a lot of damage. Alright, let's repair this up and get some more guys into it. We gotta get a factory. And this is gonna be 5 racks, which is probably a good number. Get the U-238 shells, and then we're just going to chill here until we can get stim packs so I don't have to click on this building ever again. Perfect. And then once those 2 upgrades are finished, I think it's going to be time to... Oh, I have to click on it again. It was okay. It got dampened. I'm sorry. I hate that sound so much. It's awful. It's the worst. And if you disagree with me, then congratulations. That must be a really nice life to live. I just don't have that power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, hello. Not having stim right here is pretty rough. Here, let's pull these guys over. The wall is really good against the Lings, but not as good against the Hydras. And then, can you get through? Yes, you can, so we need 1 more. And after this, we have to get a starport. It is the Terran Bio Curse, where you have to tech up to Science Facility in order to get your +2/+2. It's so silly. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, that's just gonna die. Try not to lose the medic.
Upgrade complete.
They, for some reason, in Mass Recall, the infantry feel a little bit more sluggish than StarCraft 2. I think it's that their turn rate is reduced, or something like that, but it's actually pretty nice, because it does more accurately represent what it kind of feels like to micro in StarCraft 1. I'm not sure how intentional it was, or what exactly it does, but it's cool. Okay, so now we need the Science Facility.
Research complete.
One reason I'm being very thorough here is I'm pretty sure that there's going to be lurkers and stuff, so I probably want to get some comm sats and all that. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm getting some fire bats. Not sure how useful they'll be, but I think a couple fire bats isn't the end of the world to get. And then we're going to keep the rally here. The rally is just going to be part of my life from now on. I don't actually know if you need a control tower for a science vessel.
Add-on complete.
I'm going to get one.
Add-on complete.
Okay, how much is 2-2? 175, 175. Got it. So we'll grab these guys, send them up front. We're going to keep these at home. We're going to get a weapon and an armor upgrade. We can get 3-3. That's going to be crazy powerful. There's Lurker. Target it down. Move over here. Oh my goodness, this is a slaughter. Wow.
Base is under attack.
Well, that's why we leave some infantry at home. Oh, this is brutal. Oh, there's a sunk on the low ground. Oh no. It's because I didn't stim infusion. Samir Duran, shoot him faster, bud. Okay, Duran does good damage. Do I want vessels or do I want tanks? I think I'm going to go for vessels, because vessels are a little bit more mobile. Wow. And if I go for both in the long term, then you want to go for vessels first, because they're spellcasters, so they're going to get that energy regeneration going as soon as they pop out. That was a slaughter. 7 kills on this lurker. You can really feel the difference when you don't have combat shields, because it doesn't exist yet. So what we're going to do is what's called SK Terran, which is infantry with a supporting cast of science vessels. Science vessels have irradiate, which is really strong. I can just toss it on the lurkers, and it should put me in a pretty solid position. I don't think we need these upgrades. We do need to research irradiate. Irradiate's pretty cheap, only 75 energy, and it doesn't say how much damage it does, because literally there's no way to count how much damage it does. It's just too high. The number's insane.
Transmit orders. You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah, we'll be able to nab some of their stuff. Oh, hello.
You want a piece of
A
me, boy?
little bit scared about this. This is actually very bad positioning for me.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Ooh, lurkers. How many scans do we have?
Piece of me, boy.
Okay, so we're gonna have to
Greetings, command.
bring the vessel over here, then target it down.
Piece of me, boy. Explorer reporting.
Base is under attack.
Alright, so that's the first sighting of the Ultra base. He has 1-1, so do we, which is not great. Oh my gosh, another lurker. Here, we can drop. Oh, Dron's gonna get it. Nice. Alright, we're gonna try again. So we're gonna head up here. We gotta get more vessels,
Complete.
more marines, and we probably need another one of these. Gonna wait for everyone to get up there and have the reinforcements at home as always. Uh-oh.
Base is
This is 2 attacks at the same time. Let's stim back home. Oh, we did a little bit of engagement. I guess we killed some of the pre-placed defenders. Or I don't know if they were pre-placed. Rude of me to assume so. And then my medics are blocking. This is such a bad choke point, which is why I wanted to take this area down. So that I don't have to deal with it anymore. I need to get 3-3 started. We're going to leave that guy over here. We're going to bring this up. And we're going to get our fire bats in the front. And we're going to dematrix one of them. Stim in. And see if there's anything worth irradiating. No, not really. Much better this time. Putting the dematrix on the front guy actually was very nice. And then obviously the lack of lurkers. So take this hive down. And that'll disable the player. Now we can start a command center.
Just as I thought. This brood can't operate without its primary hive cluster.
And then the rest of the stuff doesn't matter. We can pull on back.
Up here.
This is a pretty good army that we got at this point. Okay. Oh, hello. So orange player is the sky player. As you can see from his skyness. Theoretically, we could have taken the space. However, A, it doesn't have very many minerals, and B, it's like real exposed. So this is a weird little base. We're going to need tanks for it, so I might as well start with the control place right now. We might just wait for that one, though. Because they have to drop every time, I don't even know if they're that threatening, comparatively. It seems very difficult to drop all the time compared to just ground attacks, you know? We're going to get extra racks. I know that that means we don't produce for a while, however, it's alright. And we're going to get some more fire bats because they really did well at the beginning of those fights. Now this is one of those missions where you forget to get your 3rd armor upgrade because I thought I did and then apparently I didn't. But also, even a little bit more importantly than that, if you would be surprised to learn, this is one of those missions that gets slightly easier as time goes on instead of harder. Reason being is if you turn the Zerg off, then they're not enabled. I know. It's very simple. You probably understood this, just tacitly. Let's land this here.
Base is under attack.
Well, they do send bigger attack waves. But D-Matrix is awesome. Boys, we've made Firebats work. Are we the greatest gamers? Flash has nothing on us? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Second of all, Starcraft music bops, man. It's so good. Head on this way.
Base is under attack.
What do they got over here? Uh-oh, we're making Firebats. That's not good. Oh my gosh, we're stuck. We're gonna have to head back home. This is bad. Well...
Upgrade complete.
This is bad. Ooh. How many workers is this? Not quite enough. Let's try not to let this command center burn down. Gotta save this as well.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright. Good thing I built these extra barracks. Oh no! Drill power activate now that you're safe. And then I guess we just transfer with these guys that have been trapped the entire time. Perfect. And then we're gonna get some of these guys here to patch up the vessels. I think I'm done with explorers at this point. Vessel count is fine. Alright, guys. You guys head up over here. Let's keep building depots down here. It's a good place for them. We were very close to killing this. This looks like an attack wave, by the way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to absorb Orange's attack wave, and then I'm going to move out and kill him. Yeah, that's definitely... No one ever groups up like that if you're not trying to murder someone. Oh, we got Chiron boosters. Yeah, we're going to be able to go Goliaths at some point, and they'll be good. That's exciting as well. That range upgrade is ridiculously powerful. I'm really supply blocked. It's been like a minute.
How can I be of service?
How many kills does Duran have? He's pretty strong. 28. Really nice. Oh, I didn't get my infantry armor upgrade. Okay, I promise this time.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, that's bad.
Mineral field depleted.
So we theoretically, for this base on the side, could either go for tanks or for... not tanks, whatever they're called. But I don't want to do that. We go for tanks or we could go for dropships, I guess is what I mean. But I think tanks are better because the tanks are also going to help out against the red base who uses ultras. And we're getting to the point... Oh, well, they don't have many ultras right now. But once they have chitinous and 3-3, they're going to be very difficult to deal with my bio. So having tank support is going to be pretty important. Which is why I'm getting a second factory.
Base is under attack.
Alright, this is a very... Oh, hello. They just target the guys that are not dematrixed. That might be how ranged units work. Get siege upgrade, and then the only person left is Orange, who hasn't attacked in a bit, which means that they're... Hey, I found him. This is the timing. We're going to go up this side. It's got a lot of spores, so I actually think that I'm going to drop a lot of defensive matrices and then peace out with my air. It'll just make things easier. Alright. And let's just see if we can stim to win. That's not their hive. This ain't their hive. That's their hive. There we go. That was their hive, right? Why are they still alive and why are they still murdering me? Alright, well, in the normal Brood War, what happens is that they just turn off and they don't attack. That hurt. Oh, they even got a friend to come support.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh. Okay, get these tanks out of the control group. Be ready. We're going to siege up on the side next. That'll be fun.
Mineral field depleted.
So we're going to bring the vessels over here. And really, it's not an infantry game at this point. It's going to be more of a mech game for that side. We're almost supply capped, and I don't think we can take this base because Red will know about it, and they'll just ruin my days. It'll be a real silly attempt.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, what do we got going on? How many medics do I have? Oh, that is a harem and a half. Yeah, we don't need that. So we dematrix, we provide spotting, we spam irradiate. They have a lot of mutas. I should have foreseen this, and somehow I didn't. However, they should have taken a bath, and they didn't. Alright. Tank production is going to continue, and we're going to finish off this hive. I'm going to leave one low energy vessel and bring the others over here. This is because I'm a little bit concerned about a red attack, and just having a little more support for these guys would be good. Because red's going to be the hardest, and he's going to be the last.
Orders, sir!
There we go. One Zerg hive left. This is just a good mission. It really is. I think it's a example of, I know we meme the Legacy of the Void formula, but it's legitimately a very good formula that can play out in so many different interesting ways, you know? And I really love that. Hey! You're supposed to be disable the Zerg broods. You're orange. Orange died a long time ago. Whoa! 3-3 cracklings! Did you see how fast those tanks died? Oh my goodness.
Ready to roll out!
Oh. Slamming. Get him, Bio.
Base is under attack.
Tanks are doing their tanky job, and then we should just have the DPS to down it. And Enderon's head right there. That's a fun one. It's just good.
Captain, we've located the Psi Disruptor. Shall we plant the explosives on it?
Lieutenant Duran, we're here to relieve you. We've come with orders from Admiral Stukov himself to facilitate the disruptor's disassembly.
Very well. Take it away. Captain, I'll be returning to the command ship presently.
I love that the Psi Disruptor just says water tower on it. That's how they're hiding it. This is where your drinking water is stored on Tarsonis in order to keep the water pressure up. Please don't disturb it. It's very important for clean drinking water. And you will be shot if you come within 100 meters of it. My friends, thank you for coming. This was a fun mission. I like it, and I like you. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.